Hey guys, this is Brandon with Anime Nights. It's been a while since I've actually done a streaming event. The last one I did was back in June, so it's actually been a while. So this is streaming event 12. I'm actually going to be going over a couple different things, including Anime Nights events, so what's going to be happening all the way out until May of next year. And I'm also going to be doing unboxing videos of a couple of anime releases straight from Japan and a couple of other cool little things too as well that I've got planned for tonight. All right, so first up, anime event announcements. The next event that I'm going to be doing is an Anime Nights presents a potluck. And one of my friends actually suggested that we do this potluck where um, everyone kind of brings a food or drink item and we just have a good time hanging out with anime fans. And we're actually going to be watching the Tatami Galaxy film, The Night is Short, So Walk Girl. I have not seen this film yet, but from what I have read online, it's supposed to be very good. Um, there's no prizes for this event since it's just a gathering. Um, but if you would like to attend the event, we would ask that you would bring a food item or a drink item and stuff just to kind of help out and everything. So after that, that actually concludes all the events for 2017. I had about 20 something events this year, and ranging from a full series marathon of Samurai Flamenco. In June, I had a genre spotlight on science fiction anime, which included series like Ghost in the Shell, Psychopaths, anime like that. I also did a random event in July where anyone that showed up would actually just randomly pick out of a box a slip of paper, and that's the episode we watched. It's totally random, and it was all across the board. It was a lot of fun. In the summer, later on in the summer, I actually did an event that was based on food. So like shows like Shokugeki no Soma, Restaurant from Another World were prime examples of this, and it was really cool. So going into 2018, there's going to be a nice fresh start to bring in the new year. And the first event is going to be a beginner's guide to Anime 101. This is on January 10th. And, you think about it and you're like, I watch a lot of anime, but I've got friends that don't watch anime. How would I get them into watching it? Well, this event is actually perfect for that because potential shows that we might be watching are insanely popular. Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, One Punch Man, Code Geass, Little Witch Academia, Attack on Titan. Toradora might be an option if you want to go comedy. Could do Hellsing Ultimate, Terror in Resonance, Psychopaths. Erased is a really good one to do. 91 Days, Gangsta, and possibly Space Dandy. Now, it's got to be shows that aren't so ingrained in Japanese culture, so it's got to have more of an international focus to it. Space Dandy would actually be a good choice, just because there's a lot of international talent that was used to help produce the show. So it's basically just an event geared towards non-anime fans. So if anyone has any suggestions, please type in the chat box. So the list is actually, for the lineup, is still a work in progress. So like I said, if anyone has any suggestions of anime we could watch for like a beginner, just type in the chat box. Next up is going to be the second week in January, and it's an anime after holiday party. Now, Anime Nights actually does this annually. And over the last few years, we've shown shows that focus on the holidays. Last year, I remember we ended up watching a Christmas episode of Ranma One Half. We also watched the Love Hina Christmas episode as well. Both are really great. And the feature film, which we did last year, we're going to watch it again this year, is Tokyo Godfathers, directed by Satoshi Kon. It's a great story about three homeless people that take in the care of a young child. So the lineup is actually going to be just various themed, holiday-themed anime episodes. And a holiday sweater is a must. So if you show up, you have to wear a holiday sweater. I've seen some pretty interesting ones in the last couple of parties that I've been to. After that, on January 24th is personally one of my favorites, something I haven't done yet for an Anime Nights event. And this is a classical spotlight on anime. So I actually got this idea a few months back after hosting an event centered around randomized anime from a box that attendees would pick from. Some of the selections that were picked actually heavily featured classical music throughout the episode. So I thought, why not have an event focused on an episode or a ton of episodes from different series that primarily had classical music. So the lineup I actually kind of came up with, and it took me about a month to come up with it. So anime can pull from tons of inspiration, and there are many times where classical music, such as Brahms, Mozart, Bach, and even Strauss, are used. So it's really interesting how classical music can transform a Japanese animated work. Now, I do want to note that some of these episodes are actually going to be spoilers for the anime. So that's one of the reasons why I'm actually giving out the lineup now. So if anyone wants to go and watch the show, if they haven't seen it, that way you're not spoiled. So here's the lineup. Neon Genesis Evangelion episode 15 features Bach's Cello Suite No. 1 in G major. Sakamichi no Apollon, which translates to Kids on the Slope, episode 1. It features Clair de Lune by Debussy. Psychopaths, episode 11, features Ode to Joy by Beethoven. Shinseki Yori, which translates to From the New World, episode 1, features Largo from the New World by Antonin Dvorak. Blast of Tempest, episode 24, features Tempest by Beethoven. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso translates to Your Lie in April, episode 2. It actually features a ton of classical music performed by Kaori and Kosu. Nodame Kentebile, the Paris arc, which is the second season, episode 8. This actually features a couple of movements. The Sorcerer's Apprentice and Piano Sonata 331, the third movement by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Classicaloid, you can obviously guess why that one's there. Kill la Kill, episode 11. This episode features Orpheus in the Underworld Overture by Offenbach. Kill la Kill, episode 4, features a couple of really good classical pieces, especially during a specific fight scene. This features Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Bach. It also features Piano Sonata No. 2 by Chopin and Blue Danube, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by Johann Strauss II. So that's the lineup. So we've got Evangelion, Kids on the Slope, Psychopaths, Shinseki Yori, Blast of Tempest, Your Lie in April, Nodame Kentebile, The Paris Arc, Classicaloid, Kill la Kill, episode 11 and episode 4. Now, if anyone can come up with some other titles that you'd like to see presented, like I said before, type in the chat box, or you can actually just send me an email through beatslars@gmail.com. On January 31st, I'm doing a feature film. This hasn't been done in quite some time. Actually, I don't think we've done one this year. And this is going to be the popular Your Name anime. This is from director Makoto Shinkai. So the prize that will be included is the feature film Blu-ray. After that, in the month of February, I have Recreators parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the dates for the events, part 1 is February 7th, part 2 is February 16th, part 3 is February 17th, and part 4 is February 21st. The reason why I wanted to divide this up into 4 parts is because I did that with Samurai Flamenco back in May, and that was actually widely successful. Because it's kind of hard to get a bunch of people together to watch 10 episodes, at once. So breaking it out and doing like 6 episodes a piece, it kind of works out pretty well. There are prizes for this event, and this is actually where I'm going to be showing off the exclusive Bushiroad clear file collection. Now, the only way to receive this is anyone that shows up to all 4 of these events will be entered into a special raffle. You'll get a special ticket, and you'll be able to get in this special raffle to win this prize. So let me go ahead and grab those clear files here. Now it's pretty hard to get because it actually sold out. So this is what the cover looks like. And then here's the backside, kind of shows off some of the artwork and everything. And there's a random clear file in there as well, which is really neat. So here's the first one. It actually features a mini clear file and then one towards the back there, which is really neat. And then it's got the Recreators logo on the back of each one of these. The next one, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this show, so I don't even remember characters' names. There's this one. And I can scan these and post these up on Facebook once the event gets closer and everything. That way you guys can kind of get a good idea. I really like that one. And here's this one. And a lot of this stuff is artwork that was actually never featured in the show. So this is what's mainly included. There might be an extra one, or some of them may be a little different in the other box that I've received. So those are the Recreators clear files that will be given out. And that's, like I said before, that's only if you attend all 4 parts. Other prizes will actually be announced at a later date. Following up in March, actually March 17th, is kind of a tie-in to Recreators. So if anyone knows who the composer is, it's Hiroyuki Sawano. So Anime Nights is doing a composer spotlight, focusing on Hiroyuki Sawano. We'll actually be watching a selection of works, and then we'll be listening to a selection of music composed by Sawano. So here's the lineup as follows. Attack on Titan, Guilty Crown, Blue Exorcist, Kill la Kill, Project Blue Earth SOS, Zombie Load, which is a really old title from back when he was really kind of starting to compose music, and Kabaneri the Iron Fortress. Now, after the screening, like I said, we'll be listening to a selection of music. This can range from TV animated works to full-length live-action films and TV dramas. Ne Aoi, Platina Data, Lady Joker, which is a really good film, Mar, Seraph of the End, Seven Deadly Sins, Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, the Blu-ray remix album, which is the NZK kind of like logo that you'll see on a lot of his remix stuff, and the Recreators Blu-ray remix album. So that's what we're going to be listening to. In April, we're going to be doing an Anime Nights Presents the Ancient Magus Bride Part 1. Now, if anyone is watching this show, it is really, really good. It kind of reminds me of like this whimsical version of Mushishi a little bit. It's very laid back. The action scenes are awesome. Wit Studio does a really nice job animating this show. Luckily, it's a 2-core show, so it's going to get like 24, 25 episodes. But we're starting with Part 1 in April. We are going to be watching the first 6 episodes. The prizes are actually going to include a Magus Bride poster and 3 volumes of the Magus Bride manga. That'll be part of the Apprentice pack, which is really cool. The other prizes will actually be announced at a later date, including the other parts. I'll probably be running the other parts of Magus Bride later on in the summer. In May, I believe it's May 7th, Anime Nights will present the first part of Spice and Wolf. This is going to be the first 6 episodes. And that's really all that I have slated right now for Anime Nights events. Now, if anyone has any suggestions, I did get one from one of the members of Anime Nights that suggested, hey, why don't we go ahead and do a seasonal event, you know, one every season to kind of get introduced into the upcoming season and stuff. I think that's a great idea. I did that back in 2016 with Kisniver. There were a bunch of other shows, Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, I did it in April, right when all the shows were coming out. We did like 6 or 7 episodes of brand new stuff. So I'm going to see if I can try to throw in there the winter 2018 season, because there's a bunch of shows like Violet Evergarden that looks amazing. So I'm going to be kind of looking at the schedule a little bit and keep you guys updated and letting you know through the Facebook group, also through Meetup, and also Twitter. I'll also be sending out a mailing list as well. So that's really it for upcoming events. Like I said, if anyone has any suggestions or if you guys want to help out, if you want to donate, there's a PayPal link on the Facebook page right at the very top. You can donate. This will actually help me kind of generate some prizes and everything. I do have Right Stuff through the Right Stuff for Clubs program, actually helping me out with a lot of prizes and stuff lately. And they've been a huge help, so thank you, Right Stuff. Next up is the unboxing segment. I have been waiting for this because none of the stuff that I'm going to be showing tonight I have actually opened, except for like ACCA and one other title, Scum's Wish, the first 2 volumes. Everything else I have not opened. So this is like a mini Christmas for me. So we're going to start off with the ACCA Blu-ray Box Set 2. All right, so just a small recap. The first Blu-ray set included the first 4 episodes. And here's what it looks like here. This retails for about, I'd say about 100 something. And just to let you guys know, if you want to purchase this show, do purchase it from the Japanese creators. They actually get more money back. The animators will get paid a little bit more and stuff, rather than going through the English company. This show hasn't actually received a US release yet, but this does have English subtitles. So please support the show. So that's Blu-ray Box Set 1, which includes, if you get the Amazon version, a storage box done by Natsume Ono. Really, really neat. I like this set. It's really cool. So here is the second volume. So it's got this slide-in case here. So that slides off. Has a little synopsis on the back. And the artwork kind of pulls out real nicely. There's like this grainy texture on the table here. And there's this gloss on all the characters, which is really cool. Mauve is really awesome. And then it's got that almost like checkerboard effect and stuff. And all of it's pretty glossy. So this stuff kind of slides out like so. And it comes with a couple of booklets and actually an illustration card. This is like a postcard and stuff Natsume Ono did, exclusive for this release. The gallery booklet, which a lot of anime Blu-rays actually come with. This actually has a extra manga, which is really cool. Most of the time, you'll kind of find this on a lot of releases, which is really nice. Not very often does a US licensor, unless you're Aniplex, will release the extra, like 8 or 15-page manga. But that's why I like getting the Japanese releases. So this is a gallery booklet. So this goes over character designs, which is really cool. It also focuses on like staff and cast interviews, episode commentary that are featured on the Blu-ray and stuff. I like the artwork to this show. When I watched the broadcast, the animation was a little wonky, but they definitely fixed it with the Blu-ray. There's also cast interviews for specific episodes and stuff, which is really cool. And like staff interviews, and this is like another page of the staff interviews. I think it's like 6 pages long. This booklet's about like 40 pages or so. It's got like the checkerboard on there, like the diamonds and stuff. But yeah, that's the Blu-ray release. And then this is really nice, the discs. So this actually comes with a drama CD, like many of them do, and the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is actually going to be on, let's see, I think it's this one here. That's the Blu-ray, and this is the drama CD. It's really cool. I haven't checked this out yet, so I watched the first volume, and it looked really, really good. And then the good old proof of purchase. Every once in a while that comes in handy, especially when you're redeeming something and you have to type in the proof of purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here, but this is the ACCA Blu-ray set. Very nice release. Like I said before, it does have English subtitles. So just support the show and just make sure that you're kind of getting a quality product when you buy releases from over there. It's a lot more expensive, but yeah. Later on, I'll cover the third set once I get it. This is what it'll look like when it's stored in here. Kind of tightly in there. Really cool release. Really like this. All right, so let me go ahead and get to the next unboxing. This is what I've been waiting for. If anyone has seen Made in Abyss, it is like one of the best shows of 2017. The music is done by an Austrian composer named Kevin Pinkin. The soundtrack is really good. This is the soundtrack. This is what it looks like. It's a 2-disc set. If you can, I don't think it's available anymore, but there's a vinyl release coming out. And they were able to get over 500 people to buy it, which is really awesome. Here's the manga. It's not licensed in the United States. Well, it is licensed in the United States. It hasn't released yet. The first volume comes out next month. But this is the Japanese release. Here's manga volume 1. And just the artwork, I mean, they did such a nice job with this, translating it to an anime format. And then here's volume 2. And volume 3. This is all that I have so far. Nanachi's awesome, by the way. So yeah, so if you want to support the show, it is getting a second season. Buy the manga and the Blu-ray set, because that's definitely going to help them make the show look a lot better than it already is. Great release. So this is the Made in Abyss Blu-ray set. If you notice, it's actually done by the creator of the anime, or the manga. Really, really nice. So I haven't opened this yet, so I'm going to go ahead and tear away at it and kind of see what this whole set looks like. It's actually in a pretty nice packaging. These kind of fold out, or maybe not. Let me figure out how to open this here. Let's see. It actually has a nice little shine to the spine there, where it says Made in Abyss. So, yeah. Okay. So it actually peels from the bottom here. Silly me. All right. Okay. Probably want to keep this. Okay. So this has a real nice finish to it. You see that artwork there? Really cool. So this actually has a ton of features. Go over my script here. So this release actually has episodes 1 through 7. Unfortunately, there's no English subtitles. It has a making of Made in Abyss Part 1 as a bonus. Some of the other bonuses are a booklet, staff and cast interviews around 40 pages, and a special storyboard ranging around 200 pages. This is the Amazon Japan edition, so I'll show you what the Amazon Japan bonus is here shortly. That bonus actually sold out real quick. So this thing kind of slides out like so. I'm going to be very careful with this. Cool. And it's got this like clear section to it. That way you can kind of see the artwork a little bit more. It's really cool. Ozen's awesome, by the way. So this thing slides out somehow. Oh, no, it doesn't. So it opens up like this. Oh boy. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So here's what some of the other artwork looks like. So this looks to be the actual disc set. So this is disc 1 and disc 2, featuring those episodes 1 through 7. Glad they didn't cram them all on one release. And here is the artwork there. It's really cool. This also has the special booklet, gallery booklet. I'm just going to call it the gallery booklet from now on. So it features character designs. It's got background designs. Oh man, backgrounds on the show are so good. It's also got episode synopsis and stuff and little images and all that, which is really neat. Really like that. It's got some cast interviews and stuff, which is really cool. There's also, wow, this storyboard is huge. This features episodes 1 and 2. So the City of the Great Pit and Resurrection Festival. So this is actually the storyboards of the entire episodes. Very cool. So it's about 200 pages, like I said. So yeah, it's really neat. So that's really cool. It's a nice little bonus. You don't get that very often. This also has fun little illustration card. It's got a nice little thing on the back. I would open this, but looks like it comes with more than one. And the map on the inside. Really cool. All right, so that's the Blu-ray set. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this in here again. Give me 1 second here. Overall, this is a wonderful release. Let's see. Okay. So this is the Made in Abyss Blu-ray set. And I'm just going to slide this piece back in here. No questions if I can get it back in there. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so that was the Made in Abyss set. It also comes with this poster, which I thought it was going to be a cloth. It's not. Here it is. You guys can see that. It's really cool. This Amazon Japan release actually sold out within like a couple of days, and then Amazon decided, hey, let's order another batch of this because we're selling out of this. It just sold super quickly. I mean, I just could not believe it. But I'm glad the show is selling well, and I don't think Kinema Citrus anticipated how well it was going to sell. All right, so that was the Made in Abyss Blu-ray set. Let's see what's next. It's a B4 size poster, by the way, the bonus is. All right, next up is Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale. This is the film on Blu-ray, and it's the Amazon Japan edition. Here it is what it looks like. So it's pretty similar to the US release, or actually, should I say the US release looks pretty similar to this. It's really nice. This does have English subtitles. So if you want to buy this show, I highly recommend getting the Japanese version. The peel off is actually right here. So this one actually has a nice shine to it as well. This has a fold out here, so that slides off. This has a grainy, it has like a real like rigid texture to it, but it also has a gloss as well of Kirito. I like that too. So this slides out like so. Wow, this box is actually pretty durable. I could probably like throw this on the ground somewhere and it wouldn't even get a scratch. So this features Kirito and Asuna, and the two characters featured in the film. I remember seeing this in the theater, and it was pretty good. It also has some promotional material about like the figures and everything. That's really cool. It also has a special character song CD on here, and then the Blu-ray. So then this thing kind of opens up like so. So that's that portion of the release. Next up is going to be this gallery booklet. I'm just going to use that for everything. It kind of discusses the sections of the show, the series as a whole, like Phantom Bullet, Sword Art Online. It also discusses all the characters too and who voices them. So Sinon is in here, Eiji. It also has some staff cast interviews, actually some really cool character designs and stuff too. That's really neat. Also has illustration gallery. So these were actually like posters and stuff that were given out as like promotional material. Some of these posters I actually have somewhere. And then like in-card illustrations and stuff, which are really neat. I really like this last one here. Right there. It's really cool. And it also goes in and talks about the bonus disc track list and then the special character songs and everything. And then there's the back of it. So that's that. This also has, what is this? Cordial Chords. Don't really know what this is. Oh. So this is what this looks like. Back there. It looks like this is a, so it's in an illustrated box. The booklet is 108 pages that has animation stills. It has a special soundtrack CD, which was that character CD, promotional trailers. It actually has a bonus episode. So yeah, so I'm guessing the bonus episode, that's actually what this is. So yeah. And the designs are done by Avec, who kind of does all the designs for Sword Art Online and everything. So that was the Sword Art Online Blu-ray release. Now the Amazon Japan version actually came with a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. So yeah, there's the Blu-ray set. You can order the English version, but it won't have as much. That'll have the dub on it, the English dub, but it won't. This actually has subtitles. So the extra bonuses. Go and open this up here. This came with a lot. This came with now, the real question is if I can fold this back up properly. Giant tapestry of Bath Asana. Okay, I'm going to start from the top. Yep. So it came with that. It also came with oh, I might have done this already. Awesome. Okay. It also came with a so that was the B1 fabric poster, and it also came with another poster. It's like a fabric. It's like a thicker fabric, but it's Asana as well, which is really cool. And then it also comes with this canvas board, which I should really appreciate because I'm taking an art class and we use canvases all the time. This features Asana and Yuna, I believe. And it's got that on the back. Really cool. So that's that release. So that was Sword Art Online. Next up is Scum's Wish, or Kuzu no Honkai. Now I kind of went over the first 3 volumes, I'd say. I'll kind of give a brief kind of rundown. So here is volume 1. All the artwork on the front and stuff is done by Mingo Yokogari, who is the author of Kuzu no Honkai. It's really cool. So that's volume 1. Here is volume 2. Really neat. I like that one a lot. And then let's see, volume 3. And like I did, like if you want to check out and see what these volumes contained, you can always check out the previous streaming events just to kind of see. This is volume 4. Some of these actually include the soundtrack, which is really nice. This is volume 5. Now, volume 5 has, let's see here. This one includes the volume 2 of the soundtrack and a gallery booklet and stuff. And then volume 6, the final volume, the last 2 episodes. This one has audio commentary like all the other ones do. And the opening and ending sequences without the credits. So it's creditless. And then it also has a booklet as well, like a gallery booklet, which is really neat. So this one was also done by Mingo Yokogari. Really nice. Now the bonus to this, I just got. I'll start with this first. This is a cloth tapestry poster. This features, let's see, this features Hanabi and Akane, the teacher and then the main girl. So this is the Amazon bonus. It's really nice. Really like this one. Ooh, I really like her art style. It's really different compared to what we're kind of used to and stuff. And then my favorite thing. So I've got a friend that lives in Japan, and he was able to help me redeem the serial codes. So because I bought all 8, or all, well, I can totally count, all 6 volumes of Scum's Wish on Blu-ray, it not only got me that poster, that tapestry, but also a storage box to house all the volumes. And it's done by Mingo Yokayari as well. The artwork is just astonishing. I mean, it's just amazing looking. It's got the Scum Swish logo on there and on the bottom too. So I'm going to go and open this up. I'm not going to show you guys what this looks like. I almost didn't even want to open it, but it's really okay. So this is in a nice sturdy box here, like many of the serial code bonuses that these have. So the volumes actually just kind of fit snug in there. So they just kind of slide in like so. Let's see. So that one slides in there. And just bear with me for a moment. Actually, I'm going to flip these over on the other side here. There we go. So overall, this is actually a really good release. Let's see. So this is how it's going to look. It's kind of nicely sealed in there. You guys can see that there. So this is the Scum's Wish storage box for all the volumes. And that's about it for that. Last but not least is the Your Name 4K edition, collector's edition. I feel like this will take me forever to go through, but I'm just going to go through it anyway because it's an awesome set. Going back to Kuzu no Honkai. So the storage box, it was a store bonus, but it wasn't only for Amazon. It was actually for Amazon Japan, Aniplex Plus, Tsutaya, HMV, Animate, Gamers, Softmap, Toronto Ana, and the Noitimina Shop and Cafe. So if you purchased all of them at one location, at one retailer, then you could get that storage box. Now, if you purchased them at different ones, like I don't think it would work. Or if you purchased like one Blu-ray, like volume 1 of the Blu-ray and the rest on DVD, I know that wouldn't work because they run on different codes. So anyway, the Your Name set. Really, really good. The movie is actually really awesome. And let me grab the bonus real quick. So the bonus item that it comes with is this canvas, and inside is the cast members Mitsuha, and here are the bonus items. So special postcards. This is actually a collection of film reels that were only given out to the early, like the people that early pre-ordered, and then some stills and stuff. So that's really cool. So this is the Your Name set. So I haven't actually opened this yet, but let's figure this out. Let's see. It's open somehow. Let's see here. Oh, it's on the back and it's on the top here. And this is in a nice casing. This actually reminds me of the erased, like the texture reminds me of the erased Japanese sets. So this kind of slides out. So it just has the Your Name logo on it. And these all slide out like so. Very nice release. So this, here is this set. Really cool when you open it up. And then you've also got, because it's 6 discs, I believe. It's got some promo stuff. So this release is just insane. Like, here's what it looks like. I mean, I can barely stretch along my screen. So it's got the Blu-ray and everything. And I really like what they did with the artwork on the sides, like when you start folding it out and everything. That's really cool. There were a lot of releases for this show. Put that back in there. Okay. So this is a like a gallery booklet. Features cast interviews, staff interviews, promo art. I think it has art that was never actually even really used. The one on this side here is actually they give it out as a poster for pre-ordering at one of the stores. I think it might have been Animate. It goes on to talk about the manga and stuff and some early stages of art. Goes on to talk about locations and food. Really, really cool release. It kind of has the same texture as the chipboard case. Now this part is cool because this is actually the, I believe it's the script. Let me double check on that real quick and see. I think that's what it was. Check my notes here. Yes, I believe that was, let's see here. Okay, so the Your Name 4K edition, it has the main disc. It's got a special program, Makoto Shinkai, All People in Japan Fall in Love with His Talent. Has English subtitles, and it actually features an option to switch over to the English version theme song by Radwimps. Has promotional clips, a filmography of Makoto Shinkai, like his style. The first bonus disc has a video storyboard that's drawn by Makoto Shinkai, making documentary. The second bonus disc has visual commentaries by Radwimps, Ryunosuke Kamiki, Mone Kameshirashi. Has unused voice clips, which is really cool. Textless opening movie commercials for Tenensui Water, because they use the Your Name characters and stuff for that. The original version music video of Sparkle. The third bonus disc has Makoto Shinkai's open lecture of the story of Your Name and what it plays in literature. Has footage from various events that they had traveled around to promote the film. So going on to like the bonus items to this, the release of this is insane. So there were 4 different editions of this, with each retailer carrying different store bonus items. The release I got was the Amazon Japan version. So the pre-order early bonus item were the film reel bookmarks that I showed you. It also came with 2 bonus items for just purchasing it, which were 2 postcards and also framed art which never happens. It was actually nicely packaged when I got it into 2 giant Amazon Japan boxes. And it was like all this like protective wear and stuff on it. It was really weird. It also has the 4K HDR disc of the film, so I could play that in a 4K Blu-ray set. So this is a pocket size, which yeah, I can't fit in my pocket, but it's the entire script of the film. It also has tons of additional bonus footage that the other regular releases, like the standard, doesn't even have. This collector's also includes mini character stickers and a 100-page booklet. So yeah, so this is the Blu-ray release of Your Name. Really, really cool. I am really glad I have this, and I'm really glad I opened it because now I want to watch it again. But if you want to purchase it, I know that I think it's Fun Animation that holds the rights to it. So you can buy it from them, which will have the dub, which I've seen both in theaters, and I prefer the sub, but the dub was actually done very well. But yeah, promote Makoto Shinkai's film with Your Name. And yeah, this is the collector's, and I don't think I think the collector's is still around. I think you can still get it, because they sold so many. I think they sold like something like 66,000 copies just in Japan. That didn't even count like the online orders, like the one I had, which is nuts. Like when you think about it, because like Bakemonogatari had like, gosh, like the first week sales were like 12,000 or something, or 15,000, which just pales in comparison to what Your Name sold in its first week. So you just kind of think about that and you're just like, holy crap. So yeah, so that kind of ends my unboxing segment. Last but not least, I'm kind of an art student, so I've been kind of working on this portfolio and everything. It's like my first portfolio I've ever done. This is what it is. It's an Anime Nights art collection. If any of you have been to my events, you can check out like the magazine covers. So like I did an event earlier a couple months ago, and it was an event on Maho Shoujo, Magical Girls, and this was the cover for it. That's really cool. So like this booklet, and I'm thinking about like kind of giving it out to friends and stuff, features color art, and then the line art, and also pencil art as well. So like the most recent one I did was for Studio Bones, the Spotlight. So here's the magazine cover, and then here's like the line drawing, the pen drawing that I did. That one turned out really well. And then I did like an end of summer event, featured a ton of illustrations that I gave out as postcards and stuff. So like here's Rina is like the mascot of Anime Nights. So she's heavily featured in this. So like here's some other art. And then like, I just kind of did some various art along the way, like these. And then this is like one of my first, this is actually my first painting thing I did for an anime character. See if I can show it like that. I thought that looked really cool. So I kind of put that in there. I kind of want to get this copied and stuff and kind of give it out. And then here's another one I did for one of the first fall events, which is really cool. Yeah, and this is the latest one because it's like Rina becomes a delinquent or something. So that one's really cool. And like just kind of goes back to some of the original art that I had, like this, that cover. That was for the Kyoto Animation Spotlight that I did earlier in the summer. And then just like snippets of stuff. So like 10-minute sketches and everything like that, where I just sketched across the page trying to figure out, you know, angles and stuff. And I drew a Konosuba character, Konosuba Part 1. And then there's Rina again, just kind of chilling. And then I also did some other real quick sketches. Let's see. So like here's a couple of them here. That turned out pretty well. And then I don't know if anyone's watching MMO Junkie. It just recently ended. The OVA comes out on Crunchyroll on Friday. But I drew Lily. Well, I tried to draw Lily, but I don't know how well that turned out. And some of my latest illustrations like this. This one here, which is really cool. I like that one. And I only have like one or three slots left to fill this portfolio up. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, so I think that really is about it for the streaming event. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions or anything, just post in the chat box and everything. If you want to donate, there's a PayPal link, which I will actually post up there right now. That'll help with prizes. That'll help with maybe purchasing a Blu-ray to do like an unboxing segment. Any of that sort of thing. I'm actually pulling up that link right now to post on there. Yeah. Well, it looks like you can't get on there through the chat box, but you can find it on the Anime Nights Underground page. And just donate if you want to help out. Even $1 or $5 helps. Yeah, that's really about it. Well, I hope you guys had a good time watching, and I will see you guys at the next one, or hopefully at the next Anime Nights event. Like I said, the next one is a potluck. So we're just kind of hanging out, just watching that Tatami Galaxy film. And then if I don't see you then, I guess I'll see you in 2018 with the Beginner's Guide to Anime, January 10th. Thank you so much.